What does this book and these Atari games have in common? Stay tuned to find out. I'm going to show you my setup for streaming real hardware of my Atari 2600 to all you viewers out there on the internet from my 80s basement. First things first, we got my old 4-switch wood grain here. It's a little dirty, but it still works just great. We got the power plugged in, and we have the RF cable running through the back of this cabinet. Arguably where most of the magic happens is the back of my old VCR. We take the cable out of the back of the Atari over the RF into this little adapter that adapts down to the coax to go into the input on the VCR for where normally the antenna or cable would go. The output here goes directly to the TV, and then we have composite here that is going to go over to the capture card in the computer. All right, into my streaming computer, my junkyard PC as I call it. The composite goes into this $15 AV to DV converter into one of the USB ports. There's an extension cable for my webcam, and then it gets into my streaming software. Okay, everybody's favorite streaming software is OBS, and roughly this is what it's going to look like all framed up when we're live. We have the game coming in through here through one of the inputs. We got the webcam showing everything here roughly framed. I will be sitting right there in frame, and I'll be using a lavalier mic to get good audio, and the game sounds will come through this input. Pretty simple setup, but kind of janky too, and that's kind of like how I like it. But I hope you guys like it. Now, let's get back to that book and find out what we're going to do with all this stuff. Now, back to this little book and these Atari games. Can you guess what we're going to do? Well, if you haven't guessed already, in this book is me and my sister's handwritten notes on all the records for these particular games that are sitting out here. And what I'm going to do is every night, or once a night, go through and every single game that's in this book and try to beat every high score or time or whatever metric we have in this book and see if I can do it in one live stream. Now, some of these records in here are pretty good and some of them probably aren't. So some games might be very easy, some games might be near impossible because, well, I've had my collection all of 35 or better years or more. I haven't played them all that much in recent times here, and especially when I play them, I haven't been going for high scores. So in light of this, it's kind of like speedrunning, although I'm not really a speedrunner, but we're going to try to go for the high scores, or my records, or my personal bests, and I think it might be kind of fun. So get subscribed, join in the conversation, and cheer me on to see if I can beat some of my old records from when I was a little kid. So anyway, thanks for watching, and get subscribed for the next live stream coming up soon. What does this book and these Atari games sitting behind me have in common? That can't even start it off right, can I? Take two.